welcome viewers to another edition of Tigers Sports. Here tonight we have the Tigers football team taking the McKinley Field against the Centennial Chargers for this week's homecoming game. Urbana comes in at 0-5, Centennial comes in at 1-4, and this is a crosstown rivalry matchup, Twin City matchup. Big matchup for each team, looking for a Big 12 conference win here at McKinley Field. 5 o'clock start time, 2 hours earlier than a normal start time. Because of events in the community, we have moved this game up to 5 o'clock. Urbana will kick off, defer to the second half. Centennial back to receive. So no Friday night lights tonight. It is all in the daytime. Very windy out today, I will say that much. Jeremy Macharo will kick it off for the Tigers. As we're set to get underway, Tigers looking for their first win. Centennial looking for their second win. They come off a thriller in a loss to Peoria Notre Dame in 4 overtimes. As Macharo kicks a squib, it's returned by Centennial. And it'll be 1st and 10 at Centennial's 39. Urbana comes in after a loss to Bloomington last week at Memorial Stadium, the Memorial Stadium game. First time they've played the Memorial Stadium game. Urbana played well in the first half, but the second half was not so good for the Tigers as they lost to 47-12. But they're looking to change their fortune here tonight. Devin Coleman, the quarterback for Centennial, hands it off. And we'll get the day started with a big tackle by number 5, Jerome Rao, the leading tackler for the Tigers. He gets his night started off early with a no gain. Loss of 1 on the play, so tackle for loss for Jerome. Tigers defense had a good first half last week against Bloomington and quarterback Griffin Moore. Not so good in the second half, but first half was very good. Run defense was very good. Pass defense had an interception. Coleman passes, and it's dropped by Tyson Burton. And it'll be 3rd and long for Centennial, 3rd and 11. Just what the Tigers needed. They need to get off the field on 3rd down. That's one of their big issues, getting off the field on defense. I know this defense wants to get off the field quick, get the offense the ball. But if they can force some turnovers and get off the field as the blitz comes, Coleman escapes the pressure and is brought down by number 8, Ladero Lipscomb. Chico makes the tackle, and it'll be 4th down for the Chargers. Coleman comes off the field, so expect to see a punt here from the Chargers. So that was a nice defensive series by the Tigers. 3 and out, and they'll get the ball. The punt is away, and it's a good one. Spiraling high and deep back towards the 15, bounces, and it'll take a Centennial roll down to the 11-yard line. So a good punt by Centennial, and it'll be the Tigers' ball, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Right now, I am by myself here tonight. Jason Liggett on the camera, our producer. Dylan Patel will be showing up a little bit later tonight. Should expect him after the first quarter. Don't know what he's up to, but we got it covered. Only 2 people, really only 1 person needs to be here, but 2 people, we got it covered. Tigers offense led by quarterback Jacob Meeker, running back Chico Lipscomb. As Meeker hands it off to number 8, Chico Lipscomb. And it'll be no gain. Expect the Tigers to run a spread offense. That's their offense. A lot of option plays, quick passes. pass goes to, so he has room to run. Number 4, Mike Maboyo. Nice little shovel, nice little screen there, bubble screen. Mike Maboyo takes it to the 29-yard line. First down, Tigers. The Tigers are going to need huge performances from, and that'll be offside on Centennial. Tigers got him to jump. 2 people, 2 Chargers jumped on that play, not just 1, but 2. It would be 1st and 5. Offense is going to need some huge contributions from Jacob Meeker and others. Chico Lipscomb takes the ball, and he runs up the gut, and he's down past into the Chargers territory at the 45-yard line. A nice run by Chico there. Inside, takes an inside handoff and gets a good gain. Tigers are off to a good start here on offense.
22-yard gain by the Tigers. First down, Tigers.
That'll be another Tigers first down. Expect Meeker to get the ball out quick to his playmakers, hand it off to Chico. If the Tigers can get the ball out in space, expect them to be successful tonight. It's another inside handoff to Chico, and he'll be stopped for no gain. Good play by Centennial up front. And I'd like to make the point that in order for this Tigers team to be successful, offensive line's got to step up. As that is floated down to the 20 and intercepted. Meeker's pass is intercepted by number 4, Justin Butts. The interception for Centennial, and they'll take over at the Tigers' 29-yard line. As Meeker floated a pass just a little too much, and it was intercepted. As I was saying, the offensive line for the Tigers is going to need to play a big part here tonight. The offensive line had great protection on that pass, but the ball was floated a little bit, and it was picked off. As Coleman fakes the handoff, shovels to his left, pass out to Tyson Burton, and it'll be caught to the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down, Centennial. As you can hear, it's very windy out here at McKinley Field. Very windy, chippy, but nice temperature. Probably cool down a little bit later in the evening. Great weather for football, though. Coleman, low pass, and it's caught by Centennial, but it'll be a loss of about 2. Low pass by Coleman right there. Benefited the Tigers. Cardani with the catch. Loss of 4 on the play.
Second 14 for the Chargers.
Coleman takes a snap. Blitz coming. Picks it up, and the pass is out of reach. Incomplete. And it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Chargers. Urbana's defense off to a great start here so far. Looking for another stop. And they've got the Chargers in long down and distance, which is what they want. Longer the distance, obviously the harder it is to get first down. We all know that. But the fact that lessens the chances for a fourth down attempt. As in high school football, there are a lot of 4th down conversions, a lot of 4th down attempts, as kicking special teams is not really a big part of the game. So it's good to have them in a deeper position in 3rd down. Good protection by the Chargers. Pass is incomplete, just out of the reach. Out of the reach, and brother Devin Coleman. And we're going to see another punt from the Chargers here, with Urbana going to get the ball back. Rough start for each offense. Centennial has 1 first down. Tigers have 2. Tigers have turned it over. already, and we already 5 minutes into the game. 7:56 left to go in the first quarter. Snap is good. The punt. This one is not as good as the first time, and it'll take a Urbana bounce, and it'll stay back in Centennial territory at the 45-yard line. That's where Urbana will pick it back up. Meeker looking to improve on his first drive after throwing an interception. But that punt was not nearly as good, and I got to think that the wind played a little bit of a role in that one. Pushing it back. It's very windy out here, blowing towards the aquatic center. So, going to be difficult for these kickers tonight. Meeker motions. Hands off to Chico, up the middle. And he'll cut back, and it'll be gain of about 1. And with this being homecoming week, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but towards the Tigers end zone, there is a Meeker takes the run, and the option keeps it. No gain. Tackled by Raheem Jackson. See near the Tigers end zone, there are the floats for the homecoming. Seniors took the victory this year. Got a proud member to be a senior. I am. Did a great job at the pep assembly today. Always a fun event. Sad that it's the last one, but very enjoyable as Meeker fakes the handoff, passes over to Jerome. Rao dropped, and it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a punt. Coach Walker not willing to risk this field position. Hopefully try to pin Centennial deep. Probably a little too early to go for 4th and 10. And he'll kick it away.
In the punt for the Tigers, 18, Elijah Rogers.
As a Tiger player runs onto the field quickly, forgetting that he was on the field. And we're ready to go.
Timeout Urbana.
That'll be a timeout for Urbana as play clock was running down. Number 84, Amari Broughton, was late getting onto the field, and it'll cost the Tigers a timeout. 8 people still rolling in here at McKinley Field. Again, early start time, 5 o'clock. First 5 o'clock game, well, second 5 o'clock game this year, the Danville game, the last Tigers home game, which we did not broadcast, by the way. Somebody was out of town. Not going to mention any names, but we did not broadcast, and that game also started at 5 o'clock, so this is the second 5 o'clock start time. That's a good punt by number 18, Elijah Rogers. And Centennial will take over their own 11-yard line. A good punt by Elijah Rogers. And the Tigers defense come back out onto the field looking for another stop. .6:28 left to go in this first quarter. Score is at 0. Big crosstown rivalry game. Centennial player takes the handoff, and it'll be good for about a gain of 7. As I mentioned, Centennial last week was also part of the Memorial Stadium games. They were also not victorious. They lost to Peoria Notre Dame 48-42 in 4 overtimes. Must have been a great game. 4 overtimes, don't see that very often on any level of football, nonetheless high school. That must have been a heartbreaker for them. But they're looking to rebound. The Centennial player takes the handoff, number 1. Ontario Allen takes the ball. That'd be good for a Chargers first down. He takes it up to their own 37-yard line. Gain of 17 on the play. First down Centennial. Players exchange words after that hit. Again, crosstown rivalry game. There's going to be words exchanged. And this being homecoming week, very important game. Inside handoff and a stiff arm, but taken down short. Carry by number 21. Gain of 2 on the play. 21, Dantes Roberson with the carry. Good stiff arm. Didn't make much of it though. Centennial seemed to, on this drive, focusing on the run a little more. We're unsuccessful with the pass. First 2 drives, they've leaning on the run. As that run is stuffed for no gain. Good play by the Tigers' run defense up front. Allen is stuffed. It'll be 3rd down for the Chargers, and they are 0 of 2 on 3rd down thus far. 3rd and 8. The Tigers looking to get off the field again. Defense playing well so far. Expect a pass. And play action. Dumps it off to 21, Roberson, incomplete. Tigers will get another stop. Play action bootleg pass, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Third punt for the Chargers, and this is another wobbly one. A lot of length. Make sure a Tigers player doesn't touch it. It'll be a return. A good return by the Tigers player. A couple of Chargers shaken up. Chargers shaken up. The Tigers shaken up. Number 13 for Centennial is down, hobbling. That's Devin Coleman, the quarterback. And an unknown Urbana player is still down on the field. But a good return, good pickup by the Tigers player right there to have the awareness to catch it and then return it. Get a few extra yards, and the Tigers will have it at their own 47-yard line. As that is number 11, Rashard Montgomery. Getting up off the field, he looks to be okay. That's a good sign. Urbana's offense come back out on the field. Chargers are scrambling a little bit. Defense was still getting set up. Meeker takes the snap. Pass is batted down by Centennial. Incomplete. Meeker takes the snap. Hand off to Chico. He's got the outside. Chico takes it down to the Centennial 48-yard line. Gain of about 5. Be about 3rd and 5. Manageable 3rd and 5. This is, I would say, 4-down territory. Third and 6. Tigers have already taken one timeout. Don't want to have to take another one as play clock goes under 10. Meeker takes the snap. Pass is deflected again. Heavy pressure coming in on Jacob Meeker. And that'll be incomplete. Offense looks to be staying out. Nope. And we'll have another punt. Coach Walker unwilling to risk the field position. He'll boot it away. Each team, 3 possessions, 3 punts. Don't know whether this is good defense or bad offense. Probably a little too early to say. I'd go with good defense. Each team has played pretty good defense. As Elijah Rogers awaits to punt. Punt it away. Snap. Good punt. On a line. Almost touched by a Centennial player. And another good punt from Elijah Rogers. This one will be down at the 10-yard line for Centennial. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10. 39-yard punt. Pinned him deep, did his job. Punts have been very consistent. Tigers defense will look to get another stop as we 3:23 left to go in this first quarter. Run by the Chargers, gain of about 5. Allen with the carry. Big crowd tonight. Students showing out. Can't blame them. I mean, still rolling in a little late. Just got out of school at about 3:30. 5 o'clock start time's a little unorthodox. That'll be a offside on Urbana. That'll give the Chargers a 1st down. First and 10 Chargers from the 20 after the offside. Allen takes the ball. Runs to the outside, switches arms with the ball. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And that'll be another 1st down for Centennial. Centennial has had some success with the run tonight. Have not had success with the pass. They have only 1 completion. Again, either team hasn't had much to show for it. Tigers have 2 first downs. Chargers have 4. And that will be stuffed at the line. And actually, it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and about 3. As that play before was not a first down. Ruled he was short. 3rd down and 3. Tigers looking to get off the field again. Run defense up front's played very well so far. When they've bounced it outside, they've had some trouble. Looking to get off the field. Coleman. Scrambling to the right. Takes off with the ball, and he'll slide. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Don't know if that was the design play. But he made a good decision. It'll be a Chargers 1st down. As our colleague Michael Monreal jogs off the field. Chargers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. That'll be a false start on Centennial. Timeout, Centennial. Matter of fact, I'm incorrect again. Might just want to stop predicting and wait till the call is made. I've been unsuccessful. I'm 0 of 2 so far. 0 for 2, not 0 of 2. That makes no sense. I think I'm getting a little rattled by this wind. It's constantly blowing in my ear, you know. I don't know. Student section has a theme. This is something new. We don't normally have a student section, but tonight we have one, and the theme is Jersey Day, Jersey Night, Jersey afternoon, since it's not a night game. Theme is Jersey. Wear a jersey, and it appears that the majority of people are wearing a jersey, so message has worked so far. Coleman hands it off inside. Centennial takes it. Short gain of about 2. And there is a flag after the play. Expect this to be some kind of after the play foul, and it'll be against Urbana. Personal foul on Urbana. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. That'll take Centennial right up to the 50-yard line. They have not been in Urbana territory up to this point. They're in prime position to enter Urbana's territory for the first time in this game. Pass to Burton. Little bubble screen. Takes it. And it'll be good for a gain of about 7. Both teams have shown that they want to execute the short passing game with bubble screens, wide receiver screens. It's not uncommon. Short, easy throw. Gets playmakers in space. Tigers did a decent job right there to foil that plan apart. Only gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Coleman takes a snap. Handoff to Allen, and a nice tackle there. Great play. Great play made in the backfield. Patrick Jordan makes the tackle. Great run defense play right there. Comes in from the linebacker spot to make a nice tackle. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for Centennial back at the 50. Tigers looking to end this, stall this Centennial drive. This will probably take us to the end of the quarter. 10 seconds left. Maybe they'll get a play off. Wide receiver in motion. They get the play off. Coleman runs for the first down, and he's right at the marker. But there's a flag on the play in the backfield. Most likely going to be holding on Centennial. And the official is pointing at holding towards Centennial. And we'll repeat 3rd down. Break for the Tigers there as Coleman came really close to the first down marker. But it'll be 3rd and 20 when we return. That is the end of the first quarter. Tigers 0, Chargers 0. Well defensively played first quarter. Each team with 4 drives, none resulting in any points. Tigers have thrown an interception. But other than that, traded punts. Had some good punting tonight. with the wind has been pretty surprising. But overall, not much going on in this first quarter, as I'm getting the feeling this is going to be a low-scoring affair, which is how really football should be, you know. Well defensively played game. Teams trading possessions, battling each other in the trenches. As the homecoming court is introduced for the Tigers. As this usually is done at halftime, but I guess we're doing it between quarters here. As I'll tell you, the senior king and queen this year are football player Chico Lipscomb for King, number 8, and Megan Rucker, cheerleader. There's her senior king and queen for homecoming. As Coleman pass is intercepted, and a nice play by the Tigers defender. I almost said Chargers, but a nice play off the deflection and interception by Elijah Rogers. And the Tigers will take over in Centennial's territory. And a nice play on the interception. Now each team has turned it over once with an interception. That was a nice concentration catch by Rogers after the deflection. And the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from the Centennial 43-yard line. Meeker takes the snap, hands it off to Chico. Chico up to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 8. Good first down run by Chico. He's had some success on those inside handoffs, going off the tackle, running towards the side of our colleague Michael Monreal, the right tackle for this Tigers offensive line. They've had some success doing that. They're going to need to keep that run game going to open up the options for Meeker in the pass game. Meeker pitches it inside to Rogers. And that'll be a Tigers first down. Not Elijah Rogers. Number 88. That's a new player. There is no 88 on my roster sheet. I would guess, but I don't want to, so we're just going to leave it as player to be named later. As the handoff goes to Chico, and he'll be dropped for a 2-yard loss. Be 2nd and 12. Second and 12 for the Tigers. Meeker keeps it. Quarterback keeper. And that'll be stopped for no gain. That'll be 3rd and 12. Tigers' best field position right here. Be wise to take advantage of it. Their best field position so far. As we go to 10 minutes left in this second quarter now. Second quarter. Still no Dylan Patel. Starting to think he's a little unreliable. Meeker scrambles. And he's going to get to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up about 5. That'll be 4th and about 7. Good scramble there by Meeker to get some positive yardage. See if the Tigers go for this one. They have not gone for it up to this point. See what they decide to do here. Whistle blown. Timeout Tigers. They'll have 1 left in the half. play clock was running out.
Once again, we want to welcome the 1968-1978 classes from Urbana High School. Please stand up and be recognized again. The 1968.
As the PA announcer is recognizing the 1968 class of Urbana High School. Glad for them to be here watching this scoreless duel here at McKinley Field between crosstown rivals. There's the marching band plays. They're always here. Nothing new with that. I wrote on my preparation spreadsheet, biggest game of the year, question mark. I'm going to go on to say yes. This is the biggest game of the year. Tigers coming in at 0-5. Have not beaten a crosstown rival in some years. Came close to beating Danville earlier this year at home, as mentioned earlier. As Meeker is going to be tripped up, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Student section is alive. Good thing. Tigers turn it over, but as I was saying, biggest game of the year, I believe so. Last crosstown rivalry for most of these seniors. This Tigers team is about half senior. This will be the last crosstown rivalry game they play. Most of them have not beaten a crosstown rival on the high school level, varsity level. So this is a huge game for them. Coach Walker has not beaten a crosstown rival yet. And he wants to improve after a 1-win season last year. He wants to get to that 2-win mark. I know he does. So, assuming the manual game will be interesting as always. There's a quotation marks around that one. Some of you might know what I'm referring to as Chico Lipscomb with a big tackle on defense. Big tackle for a loss right there, and that'll bring up a third and about 12. That was about a loss of 4 on the play, 3rd and 11. Big play by Chico Lipscomb on defense. Bringing some energy to the table. Chico, Jerome, Steven Thompson, our colleague, these seniors, Meeker, they all want this one really bad. And I know exactly why. I know the feeling. And they're in prime position to take advantage as the pass is complete on 3rd and 11. Nice pass by Coleman to Tyson Burton. That's clearly his favorite receiver. And that'll be 4th and 1. Gain of 10 on the play. And there's no doubt about it, they're going to go for this one. Tigers defense needs to come up with a stand right here. But Urbana's got a stretch of winnable games coming up. This one, as we know. Richwood's next week, who Centennial has beaten as their only win. As we get the 4th and 1, and Coleman takes the quarterback sneak, and he'll have plenty for the first down. Richwood's next week at Richwood's. Then Manual, who we beat last year on senior night. And then there's senior night home, Normal West, who's off to a really good start this season. One of the top of the Big 12 conference. Senior night, though, anything can happen. But especially this game and the next 2 are very winnable. As the pass goes to Burton again, and that'll be another Centennial first down. Coleman takes a snap, hands it off, and that'll be stopped for no gain. Another good play by the Tigers' run defense. And there's a flag on the play in the backfield. And that'll be unsportsmanlike conduct on Urbana. As Dylan Patel finally shows up. He's only 5 minutes late in game time. But he's finally here.
Yeah,
Glad you're here, Dylan. You're missing a great game.
Yeah, I can tell it's 0-0. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Seems like a great game.
As another unsportsmanlike / personal foul penalty for the Tigers, and that one hurt. Not only was it a run for no gain, it was another great tackle for the run.
There we go.
That is a great play.
Another
great tackle. Tigers' run defense is playing great tonight. They just had a few penalties that been unnecessary. If they can get rid of those, they're in a good position. I like where we're going. As Dylan, we don't know what you were up to, but you're finally here.
No, yeah.
I'm glad I'm not talking to myself anymore.
I had things to do, going on, but I'm glad I made it. It's like it seems like a good game, and it's like a great start. 0-0.
Each team has had about 4 possessions.
Oof.
And 4 punts for each team. Punting has been the name of the game. There's been some great punts, I gotta say.
Who's punting for Urbana since?
Elijah Rogers is punting
wow.
for Urbana, replacing who was our punter? I think it was Jeremy Macharo. I think was our old punter. But Elijah Rogers has done a great job. As Centennial has a 3rd and 5 coming up from the Tigers' 20-yard line. This will be a big play right here, deep in the Tigers' territory. Most definitely 4-down territory. And that'll be penalty. False start on Centennial, and that's huge. That moves it from a 3rd and 5 back to 3rd and 10. Big penalty there. And that changes things for the Tigers defense. They can be a little less blitz, maybe a little more conservative here to try and keep them short of the sticks. But like I said, not much going on. You haven't missed much. Each team has thrown an interception.
Oh, okay.
Each team's had plenty of opportunity, but not many advances into this is the deepest either team has been in each other's territory, so this is and another.
They wrapped him up.
And he'll be short. Ball comes out at the end, and they're going to say he was down. Coleman lost it at the end, but it appears to be his knee was down first. But 4th down coming up for Centennial, and they got a decision to make. Normally in college, you'd see a field goal kicker, but we're not in college, we're in high school. So we're going to see a 4th down conversion attempt by Centennial. And it'll be 4th and 6. What are you calling here, Dylan? You calling a conservative or you blitzing?
I think right
Bring
now, blitz the quarterback. He's a little flustered after that one wrap-up, but
pass into the end zone.
That exactly. You give
Touchdown,
too much time.
Centennial.
Any quarterback would throw that.
Coleman to his brother Coleman. The twins hook up for a touchdown pass, and Centennial leads at 6-0 here with 5:28 left to go in the first half. Huge play. Maybe took the air out of the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still early. That was definitely a huge play in the game. 4th and 6, and they get a touchdown pass. Extra point attempt. Snap. Hold is good. Kick is good. 7-0. So, with 5:28 left to go, Urbana's down 7. Looking to get things going on offense. Good crowd here tonight. I don't know how you feel about Dylan, but you're not wearing a jersey, so you obviously didn't get the message.
I did not get the message, but I could tell the crowd was huge because there's like no parking anywhere. So it was a little
This
bit
is
of a
how it
struggle.
used to be. This is how it used to be back in 2012 when we made the playoffs. You couldn't. I'd had to walk from my house a mile away. There's no parking. But it's glad to see that's back to that. Still people rolling in. Again, with this 5 o'clock start, it's throwing people for a loop. But you know, we work with what we have. You know, Dylan has that same excuse.
It's right after school. There's a lot of activities going on right after school on a Friday, but you know, I'm glad I made it though.
With this being homecoming week, it was pretty busy. Homecoming is tomorrow. A lot of, I don't know about controversy, but there's some battling opinions on homecoming tomorrow, as it'll be in the small gym. Pretty sure that's the first time homecoming's ever been in the small gym. Pretty sure that's the first time the small gym's hosted any relevant event besides upward basketball or a freshman basketball game. So the small gym is going to get some attention tomorrow. And all I got to say about that is I hope they bring some air conditioning, because there's going to be 500 people in there and there's no air conditioning at the moment. So it's going to be hot. So I don't know how people feel about that. I have an opinion about that, but it's not really important. As Patrick Jordan takes the return, he'll get it up to Tigers' 24-yard line, where they'll start 1st and 10, looking to tie this game up. Yeah, but homecoming is tomorrow. The Welcome to the Jungle theme, interesting one, is if you've seen maybe in the touchdown, the floats, those are also based on the Welcome to the Jungle theme. Us being the Tigers, you know, Tigers are from the jungle. I wasn't the one who chose the theme, but you go along with it. Meeker on the quarterback keeper. Not much. Short gain. He's been a little unsuccessful with those quarterback keepers. Meeker has had a rough start so far. He's thrown an interception. He's gotten whacked a few times. And he's been stuffed on the run game. So hopefully he can get it going.
Oh, what a pitch.
A nice pitch to Chico Lipscomb, who takes the ball on the outside, and that'll be good enough for a first down, barring a penalty. No penalties on the play. First down, Urbana. Chico has had a good start to the game rushing. Chico's had a good game so far on the runs off the tackle, and that one took the pitch, got it out. First down, Urbana at their own 40-yard line. Chico takes the handoff, and this time he'll be stopped for no gain. Had a little bit of a crease, but got tripped up. Good play by Centennial. As we approach 4 minutes to go in this first half. Well played first half in terms of the defense. Offense has not had any big moments yet, as we're going to get a penalty. Pre-snap penalty. False start on Urbana. That'll push it back to 2nd and about 14. Not good for the Tigers. I know you haven't been here long, Dylan, but how would you attack this Centennial defense, seeing with the few plays that you've witnessed?
So far, again, I think the last game I broadcast was against Rich East. And
the home opener,
yep.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I think that, again, we just have to toss the ball. Like, the past 2 running plays, one has been great, but the other, you know, got tripped up. But I think incorporating some throws into this will actually help a little bit more.
Take the pressure off of the running backs.
Yep.
I like it.
Let's see.
Chico takes the handoff, bounces outside, cuts back, and breaks a tackle, gets stopped by Raheem Jackson. And that'll be a good game. He picks back up the penalty yardage. 3rd and 7. I think having a balanced offensive attack is good. I think the Tigers just got to not commit timely penalties. You know, they've had a couple of timely penalties, false start, the penalties on defense. I think if they can avoid those, they'll be fine. Chico avoids one tackler and cannot get away from the second one, as he'll be stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 4th and 7 and decision time for Coach Walker. And he's going to send out the punt unit.
Yep.
For another Elijah Rogers punt. This will be his 5th. Marching band getting ready. Flag on the play, and this is not a good kick by Elijah Rogers. Very short,
wow.
unlike his other ones. He'll be down at the Centennial 46-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to see what the flag is. False start on the offense. And I doubt Centennial's going to want to re-kick because that was a poor punt. Penalty is declined. So 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this first half. Centennial's going to look to attack on more to the lead. They're already up 7-0. Tigers defense may be getting a little winded. Played a lot this first half, and they've done a great job, to say the least. They've played very well. Just like last week against Bloomington, played well in the first half against a high-powered Bloomington offense led by Illinois commit Griffin Moore. But kind of fell apart in the second half. But they're looking to rebound this week. There's a lot on the line this week as ball carrier shakes off a hard hit, and he's still going.
The flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Forward progress is stopped for no gain. We'll check the flag. And that'll be another penalty on the Tigers. Face mask, another 15 yards, and another timely penalty that I said we needed to avoid. And that'll give Centennial 15 more yards. Wind is still blowing hard. You can hear it in the mic, and it's a bit chilly, I will say. But we're not worried. First and 10 from Urbana's 43 for Centennial. Urbana's defense has to withstand them for 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And they deferred, so Urbana will get the ball to start the second half, which could be key. They got to get a stop. Coleman hands it off, and that'll be a good play by Urbana. Stop short. Gain of about 4. Clock continues to run. Here by Centennial, and it's dropped.
Pass.
A little trickeration, a little reverse to the wide receiver who threw a pass. It's incomplete. Trickeration does not work, and it'll be 3rd and 12 from Urbana's 40-yard line. Coleman back to pass, over the middle. That'll be caught by Centennial.
Oh.
And a nice catch by Centennial. And that'll go all the way down to the Urbana 2-yard line. There's a nice pass over the middle. Took advantage of the hole out down there. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for Centennial with 1:22 left to go in this first half. Big play by Centennial. Kind of a punch in the gut for Urbana. We got to step up here. 3-yard line, 1:14. Centennial still has 2 timeouts. Urbana has 1. They're looking to run. Timeout Urbana. That'll be their third and final timeout. This has been a quick half, I gotta say. One of the quicker halves of football that I've ever witnessed with these 12-minute quarters, as it's been a defensive battle. Coleman hands it off to Allen, and he'll steamroll in for a touchdown. Centennial goes up 13-0 pending the extra point. Gotta keep my legs moving. It's
Yeah,
getting
it
a little
sure is
getting a little
cold.
chilly out here. Centennial will attempt the PAT. Kick is good. Right through the upright. 14-0 Centennial. With 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in this first half.
We just need a score on the board.
Our colleague Stephen Thompson down there trying to motivate the players. He is not playing this week due to something that occurred at school. But he's still down there encouraging his teammates. That's good to see. Being a good teammate. Centennial getting ready to kick it off. Squib.
Squib kick.
It'll be picked up by Patrick Jordan. Return. Ooh. He'll
Caught up.
return it back to the 25-yard line with a minute left. Let's see what the Tigers plan to do here. If they try to get some points on the board, or if they just make a running play and call it a half. Going to the locker room down 14-0.
They should honestly just throw the ball, try to get even 3 points would be fine. Just to score on the board, motivate the team into the next half when we get the ball first.
That would be best case scenario, but
You know, this Centennial defense has been playing pretty good based on what I've seen so far.
and you got to consider the wind.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing
Against them?
against the Tigers. So that's probably not going to help them if they want a deep ball.
Yeah.
But it's kind of what happened to Meeker's first pass. It was floated and it was intercepted. So we'll
Next
see how
half.
they attack it. Handoff.
Caught up in the middle.
Stop for no gain, minimal gain. 32. Dominic Duncan on the ball carrier. Looks like the Tigers would be content to go down in the locker room down at 14-0. So we approach 30 seconds to go in this first half.
See what they do here.
Meeker motions, hands it off to Duncan again,
Again, caught up.
and
I think that's going to take
that'll
us into the
probably
half.
do it. That will probably do it. Another play for no gain, 3rd and 7. Not that it'll matter. They'll probably run the clock out. The play clock is off. Team's walking off the field. And we'll go to halftime. Centennial 14, Tigers 0. For this rivalry homecoming week game, Tigers heading to the locker room down 14-0, looking to regroup in this second half. Come back, pull off a major victory here at McKinley Field, and we'll be back for your second half. Stay tuned for hopefully a Tigers victory in the second half. As we're back here for the second half, another edition of Tigers football here on the Tigers Media Network, joined by Dylan Patel for this full second half.
Let's go. Well, I might have to get my food. That line was quite long.
Dylan is complaining of the long concession lines as we return for the second half in this frigid weather, I might add, as Centennial is up 14-0 on Urbana. Urbana starts with the ball. Turned by Chico to the 25-yard line, and that's where they will start. Tigers offense looks to get it back going after a rough first half. Chico Lipscomb takes the ball. A good gain on first down. He runs it up to the Tigers' 34-yard line for a gain of 7. Apologize for any shivering beforehand, but it is very cold out here. So if you hear shivering, it's us freezing.
Yeah.
Just know that. Enjoy your comfy seat and your popcorn, as Joey Wright would say, because it's freezing out here.
I'm confused. Shouldn't we have switched sides, or is that fourth quarter?
I'm not sure.
Because weren't we going that way at the end of second?
We were. We were going this current way at the end of the first half. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Not 3rd and 4. It looks to be longer than 3rd and 4. Third down.
Throwing. Scram.
Baker is sacked.
Strip
The ball is
fumble.
loose. And Centennial recovers.
Oh,
A
man.
strip sack by Centennial. The Chargers will take over at the Tigers' 32-yard line.
Oh.
Not how the Tigers wanted this first half to start. Centennial will take over. Meeker did not feel the backside pressure. Another trickeration play by Centennial.
And it's a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchdown. First play, trickeration, pass to the wide receiver who passes down the field for a touchdown. And it's quickly Centennial 20, Tigers 0, extra point pending early on in this second half.
I can't help but think I'm bad luck because as soon as I showed up, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, you're not great luck, Dylan. You're not being a great help to this point. And it's only gotten colder since you got here. Extra point, kick is good.
No good.
No good.
Wide right. See, that's pretty good luck.
Almost too little, too late. Should have said that before the touchdown.
So Miller, did you go to the parade after school?
I did attend the parade.
How was it?
It was very short. Well, same parade as usual. Me and Jason were there. Jason was filming and commentating on the parade. Didn't know that was a thing, but yeah, it was good. Got to see the floats and everything. It's nice. Nice, fun, interactive way for the community to get to see the high school outside of the high school.
Yeah.
Yearly thing. It's the same people every year. I mean,
Yeah. Of course.
just different students. But yeah, it's great community in Vet. Good exposure.
Can't help but think, but last year I thought we had a bigger I forgot what that's called, but student section. But
This year it's been
Oh,
pretty big, and it's a
there we
return
go.
for Jerome Rao.
come on, Jerome.
Jerome takes it down the sideline.
There's still
Jerome,
there's a flag on the
there's
play
a flag
though.
on the play, but Jerome
Touchdown,
is into
Jerome.
the end zone. Jerome is into the end zone
There's
for a
a
Tigers touchdown, but there are two
Two flags on the play.
piles of laundry on the field,
Uh-oh.
and this,
Uh-oh.
unfortunately, my friends, might be coming back.
Sure hope not. Then the unluckiness continues.
Dylan Patel again points out that he is bad luck, and
Well,
it
it
is
depends,
indeed
it
a penalty
depends.
on Urbana.
Oh my gosh.
Holding.
No, wait. Oh.
Penalty from the spot of the foul, and that kick return is erased. Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at the Centennial 30, at our own 30-yard line, 20-yard line.
You know, that should give us a little bit of momentum, showing that we can get past that defense at least. But it's very unlucky that we didn't have no scores on the board yet.
Very unlucky it is. Dylan, your shivers are only getting louder.
Can't help it. I'm gonna try to cover the mic.
Handoff. Stuffed by Centennial. Raheem Jackson on the tackle. Maybe if you turn your back to the wind, it'll work.
We can't see the game though.
I have eyes in the back of my head, I've been told. Elijah Rogers, motion. Meeker on the quarterback keeper.
Oh.
Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. That might be a false start. Penalty flag on the play. And it is a false start. Meeker takes the snap, pass over to Jerome in space, and he'll be well short of the 1st down. Be about 4th and 10. Tigers will punt again. Elijah Rogers with his, I've lost track of how many times he's punted tonight, but it's been a lot. This
That
is
was
a
a
decent kick.
Yeah, it was a good punt. If it rolls, yep.
Rolls down at Centennial's 48-yard line. And they'll take over for Centennial. 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Centennial up 20-0. Coleman takes a snap, handoff. Centennial runner, pushed by the offensive line, still on his feet.
Oh, man.
Still on his feet.
Oh, flag on the play.
Still on his feet.
Wow.
Centennial pulling him.
That O-line sure can pull. Still, a flag on the play.
For a long gain, about 15 yards. But there's a flag on the play. Penalty will be on Centennial. Not sure what the penalty is, but it is on Centennial.
I can only guess it's holding, but
And that'll move them back.
seems like I got the hiccup. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till this hiccup is gone.
It'll be 1st and 4 for Centennial at the Tigers' 46-yard line. Dylan has the hiccups, so he is not currently on the mic. Don't know how he got the hiccups. He hasn't gotten his food yet. Centennial runner is barreling over Tiger defenders. He'll take it up to the Tigers' 30-yard line for a Centennial first down. You know, about the only body part that's warm right now is my ears.
Alright, I think they're gone.
Putting that into perspective.
It's cold out here. I don't know if that has to do with hiccups, but
And another flag on the play. We've had a lot of dirty laundry out there tonight for both teams. False start on Centennial. Centennial runner on the play. No gain on the play. As we go under 7 minutes. As Dylan decides to take another break, another food break. Geez, this kid. Coleman back to pass. Pass is deflected and intercepted. Big play by the Tigers right there. There will be a foul on Urbana after the play. The interception should stand. But that's another interception for the Tigers defense, it would appear. Probably with a unnecessary roughness penalty coming after the play. It'll be first down Tigers. with a penalty. Dude, you can't eat while you're not gonna eat. Urbana will take over 1st and 10 from the 10 after the interception and the personal foul penalty. Big play right there for the Tigers to get that ball back off the turnover. Hand off to Chico. He'll take it to the 15-yard line for a gain of 5. Tigers offense scuffling here to start the second half. As we're halfway through the quarter, Meeker floats a pass to Jerome. Caught.
Oh,
nice juke move by Jerome. He sprints out past the 30-yard line. A first down for the Tigers and a nice play by Jerome Rowell on the reception. First down for the Tigers of the second half. Definitely going to need more of that if they want to come back and win this game. Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Hand off to Chico. He'll be stuffed for a loss of about 2. And we're back to the 28-yard line. Meeker takes a snap, quick pass, caught, dropped. But there is a flag on the play near the reception, near the defender and receiver position. Could be on the defense here. Let's see what this penalty is. Pass interference on the defense. Automatic first down for the Tigers. That's a big call.
Sure needed that.
Jerome Rowell drew the foul, and it'll be first down. Hopefully they can keep this drive going to sustain a scoring drive. Be nice for the Tigers. Have not had many opportunities tonight. Had a kickoff return, but it was called back by penalty to start the second half. Meeker,
big throw.
Floated up to Jerome. Incomplete.
Out.
A little bit underthrown by Meeker. Jerome had a step, but with this wind, it's going to be hard to get any deep ball down the field. Jerome made an effort for it, could not haul it in. That'll be 2nd and 10 after a deep shot. Second and 10 from the 44. Motions Elijah Rogers.
Oh, scramble.
And that'll
Interception.
And that'll be intercepted. Thought it might have bounced, but it will be an interception. Meeker has thrown his 2nd interception of the game. And Centennial will get the ball right back. After a couple of first downs, Tigers throw an interception. The defense will have to make another stop to try to get this ball back for the offense, which has been struggling tonight. Handoff, Nesbitt. 2 flags in the backfield, and he sprints it down 25, 20, down all the way down to the Tigers' 20-yard line, but there are a couple of flags on the play near the Chargers' original line of scrimmage in the backfield. Probably be good for Urbana right here. Looks like in the area of holding or false start. Had a lot of those tonight. Holding. Penalties declined. Another holding penalty. 2 holding penalties on Centennial. That'll put them back and erase that long run. You know, I found to keep myself warm, you got to keep the legs moving. And I'm doing that. Continuing to keep my legs moving. Hands.
Decided to wear shorts today.
Well, I was wearing shorts already and figured, oh, it's 5 o'clock, it's going to be sunny outside. Can't get too cold. You know, I've been told that I'm smart, but I'm really not.
Oh,
Nesbitt takes the ball.
ooh.
He'll get wrapped up by a number of Tigers for a gain of about, let's call it 8. So yeah, people say I might be smart, pretty intelligent. Not the case.
Oh,
Another flag. Pass complete. Coleman to Coleman.
the amount of flags like this, it seems like an NFL game right now.
But there is another penalty in the Chargers' backfield. And it'll be holding on the offense again. And that'll set the Chargers back again. Tigers catching breaks here. Chargers are playing a little sloppy.
Oh, wow, the Chargers are.
Tigers are going to
Quite
need to
away.
make a play on defense. Down 20-0. Have not had much going on the offensive side of the ball tonight. Defense has played particularly well for the most part, minus a few big plays. A couple of costly penalties on defense. But minus a few big plays, the Tigers' defense has played well tonight. They have to keep it going right here to get a stop. Dylan's looking at me with the eye of disagreement as Nesbitt takes the ball, and he'll be stopped after evading a couple of Tigers defenders. He'll be stopped at about the 44-yard line. So a gain of 11. It'll be 3rd and 15. Shard Montgomery on the stop for the Tigers. Big play for the Tigers defense right here to try to get a stop. Get the ball back to the offense. 2:50 left to go. In this third quarter, Centennial 20, Tigers 0. Coleman takes the snap. Pressure on the outside by Chico. Oh, Shelton with the pressure. A long throw by Coleman down the field. It's up for grabs.
Oh.
And it'll be knocked down. Many Tigers in the area. About 4-on-1. But the pass falls incomplete, and we'll see a punt from Centennial. Good defensive stand by the Tigers. And the offense will get the ball back. Still in this game. A quick score put us down 13. Possibly 12, since our field goal kicker is out for tonight's game. You know, Dylan, what's next? You've sneezed on the air, you've hiccuped on the air, you've coughed on the air, you've shivered on the air. What's next?
I think we're just catching cold out here.
We all are. That's and a fake.
Oh.
It's a fake punt by the Chargers.
Could they make
Allen
it?
down the sideline. There is a flag on the play, and as it stands right now, it is a first down.
We
A
have one.
fake punt by the Chargers. And it's close to the first down marker, but there is a flag on the play. What's new? We'll wait and see for the flag. Here it comes. And it is a unsportsmanlike penalty on the Chargers. First down, Urbana. As I guess they ruled it short. So Urbana takes over on downs after the penalty by Centennial. The Tigers offense getting ready to come back out on the field, looking to redeem themselves. Meeker threw another interception on the last drive, and I know he's looking to make up for it here. He's had 3 total turnovers tonight, and he's a better quarterback than he's played tonight. He's just had to run into some unfortunate circumstances as Tigers march 15 yards forward after the penalty.
This is some good field position. We should definitely take advantage of what's happening here.
Definitely have to. Ball will be spotted at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 2:28 left to go in the third quarter, and they need to start to get a score on the board right here with this good field position, as Dylan mentioned.
I haven't been here most of the first half, but is this one of the best field positions we've been in?
This is by far probably the best starting field position we've had all night.
Oh, wow.
Meeker takes a snap. Bad snap, but a handoff to Dominic Duncan, who races down the sideline.
A good run.
That was actually Patrick Jordan, excuse me. And a nice run by Patrick. Take it down, no penalty, which is the first for a while. Down to the 26-yard line, a nice run by Patrick Jordan. First down, Tigers. Meeker fakes the handoff, looks to Mike, not open, scrambles, gets hit hard, falls forward out of bounds. Probably be a gain of no gain, maybe a gain of 1 on the play, as he took a big hit at the end from a Centennial Charger.
Yeah.
2nd and 9. Meeker hands it off to Patrick Jordan. He's got a hole. He's got a seam. Breaks a tackle. Carries a Charger down to the 15-yard line. That will be good for another Tigers first down. Patrick Jordan providing a spark here on the offensive end with the running. The couple of back-to-back first down runs. Tigers in prime position here. Cannot afford to turn the ball over or commit a serious penalty. Need to keep this line moving. Another handoff to Jordan. Up the middle. Makes a spin move. Down inside the 10. That'll be close to another Tigers first down.
We got to keep giving them the ball.
Looks like the Tigers have found an answer at running back. And they're going to give him the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Tigers got to be smart about this one. Again, cannot afford a turnover or any major penalty. They need a score right here, down 20-0. Meeker in the shotgun. Patrick Jordan off to his right. And there is a false start, a penalty that I was saying they could not afford. And not on the Tigers. It's offside on Centennial. I spoke too soon. Apologize. I was assuming. And assumptions are bad. Don't make assumptions. As now it'll be 1st and goal from the 2, as it's half the distance to the goal inside the 10. Tigers looking to score. All the Tigers players bunched up down by Coach Walker near the sideline. Handoff.
Oh.
Meeker on the keeper.
Oh.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Urbana.
The ball's out. The ball's out.
Wait.
Touchdown, Urbana.
Urbana.
Signal from the back referee. Touchdown,
there
Urbana.
There we go, Tigers.
Meeker on the quarterback keeper.
They're going for 2, it seems.
And it's 20-6. Tigers will go for 2 as kicker Steven Thompson is out for this game. So they'll have to go for 2. With 39.8 seconds left to go in this third quarter, Tigers down 20-6, making some noise here. 2-point conversion pending. I'm sure they've practiced on this all week. 2-point conversions can be critical. Motion, Meeker.
Oh.
Handoff to Patrick Jordan, and that's going nowhere.
Seemed quite predictable, honestly.
20-6. Tigers down 14 as they get a touchdown off the good field position, which is what we predicted they needed to do. And they got it done. So now a big defensive possession coming up here for the Tigers, which will probably take them to the end of the third quarter and into the fourth. Need 2 scores to tie this game up. Next quarter is going to be big for the outlook of the Tigers season. They can go in, final 3 weeks down 0-6, looking like last year, or they can go in 1-5 with a win against a crosstown rival Centennial, which has not happened in a while. I have only been, since I have been here, they have not beaten a crosstown rival in football, so that would be huge. Knowing this is my last crosstown rivalry football broadcast, I am sad to say. It's been many pleasant ones, but this is my last one. So I am just as hyped up as the players. I need a victory tonight.
Like, expect a squib kick right here.
Possibly an onside, down 20-6.
Oh, yeah, you're very true, very true.
Bacharo, known for his onside kicks. Let's see what he does here. He's ready. Bacharo.
Oh,
It'll be a fake. It'll be an onside kick.
no! Oh.
And then it'll be out of bounds. Penalty. And it'll go to Centennial.
Just a little bit more depth, and that would have been a perfect onside kick. Oh, cheerleaders are throwing T-shirts.
And a T-shirt's thrown back. Wow, you don't ever really throw T-shirts back.
But let's see here.
It's strange.
Snagged by Donnie.
Donnie Williams.
Oh,
And it's thrown back again.
Thrown back again. It just seems like the fun of it right now.
Don't know why they're throwing the T-shirts back. See if it gets thrown back again. No,
I don't
looks
think
like
so.
she's going to hold on to it.
I think she's keeping it.
We are commentating the T-shirt toss. Coleman takes the snap handoff to Cam Nesbitt.
Oh, come on.
And that'll be close to a Chargers first down. Picks up about 10 yards.
Well, can I just say how impressed I am that you're just withstanding this weather in shorts?
You know what? It's taken a lot out of me, I got to say. The parent crowd has really
Died down.
I mean, a lot of parents have vacated the stands, which is surprising, you know, because usually it's the students who vacate the stands.
Students
But
are
it's
very loyal here.
It's the parents, which is surprising.
I feel like it's colder up here than down there, honestly.
You know, with the higher altitude, it probably is. It probably is a little colder
A
up
little
here.
science up there.
Using my knowledge, my book smart, because obviously I don't have common sense. Otherwise, I would have worn some pants tonight. But unlike Jason, I can pick the right baseball team. But just putting that out there. That's true. That is a good point.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Ooh, see what we do here, and it brings us into the fourth quarter.
End of the third quarter, we go to the fourth. Chargers 20, Tigers 6. Possibly the biggest quarter of the Tigers season coming up. See what unfolds. As we start the fourth quarter, Dylan Patel is munching on his food quickly before we start the fourth quarter.
like how so far everyone listening to the broadcast knows I've sneezed, I've coughed, and I've been eating food.
Yeah, you've done a great job tonight. We appreciate your presence here, Dylan. It's only your second broadcast. You're still learning.
I would just like to say that I have third-hour lunch, so quite early in the day, 9:30 actually.
Yeah, Dylan has quite a full schedule. He's a very busy kid. Gotta start getting my legs going again. I've not done a good job of that recently. It's starting to get a little colder as the night goes on. Chargers, first and 10 at Tigers 19. Defense is gonna need to stop if they're gonna have a chance to come back and win this game. 3 scores is almost a very difficult task to ask.
It's quite a reach.
2 scores is doable.
It's a very clean pitch.
As Chargers take the ball down to the 10-yard line. Very close to another first down. Jerome Brown with another tackle. There's a penalty on the play. What's new? Another holding penalty against the Chargers. Despite all their penalties, they are still up 20-6. They have not scored in the second half. They have scored in the second half. I take that back. They scored on that trickeration play. A little behind pass to the wide receiver, who passed it to another wide receiver in the end zone. So they have scored in the second half. Oh, wrapped Chargers player takes the handoff. Gain of about 4.
You know what I like about the Urbana team right now is that if you see their bench, you can see one player in particular, Steven Thompson. While he's not dressed to play, he sure is like supportive, stretching out teammates, just wanting to do anything to win, even though he may not be playing. Just shows that it's really a team that out there. But let's see if they can gather up this next quarter and see if they can take the lead.
And that's important. You know, Steven might not be playing, but it's always good to support your teammates and know that you have their back. Missed tackle by Urbana. And they'll take down about to the 14-yard line for Centennial. That'll make it 3rd and about 4. So big play coming up here for the Tigers defense to try and get a stop as we go under 10 minutes here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a first down for Centennial. 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line at about the 3. Centennial will have 1st and goal. Centennial is content to run this clock down, milk it down before they run their play at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Nesbitt, short. Good stand by the Tigers D.
1 yard left, I think.
2nd and goal from the 1. Handoff to Nesbitt, and this time he is in for the Chargers touchdown.
26-6.
That'll put up the Chargers up 26-6. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. Chargers back up by 20, pending the extra point. And that is almost like a dagger to the Tigers. Struggling on offense tonight, not much to show for it. Now down 3 scores. It's going to be a tough task. Extra point.
It is. Good.
Good.
Chargers 27-6.
Chargers are up 27-6. Student section still packed,
It's yeah.
remaining faithful
Well, the
to
parent
the old
section,
Tigers.
the parents are it's slowly just dying off.
Trying to keep warm. It's a difficult task. We are struggling up here. Just probably happy, you know. Not many people probably didn't like this 5 o'clock start, but now that I think about it, I'm actually grateful. Because if I would have been wearing shorts at 9 o'clock,
Oof.
I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. It would not have been good. 10 o'clock shorts, probably be about 40 degrees out here. I'd be even colder than I am right now. Centennial gets ready to kick it off.
Even with all the layers I'm wearing, I think I'm getting quite sick.
As the sun starts to set off in the horizon. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in our last homecoming football game. A lot of lasts in your senior year.
Yeah.
Last pep assembly, last homecoming. Although I've never been to homecoming, but I am going tomorrow.
You are.
I am attending. First time. Hopefully it goes well.
with the group?
I'm as of right now I'm going by myself, but we'll see how that goes.
There's a lot of groups out there.
A lot of fish in the sea, my friend. A lot of fish in the sea.
Not too late to ask someone. Maybe.
Well, it's too late to ask
Yeah.
someone. That's
well,
that's
yeah,
that's
the
definitely
tickets, yeah. But you
that's
know,
definitely true. But
maybe you could ask someone on the floor, on the dance floor.
yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a dancer, but you know, might have to show out tomorrow. Meeker hands the ball to Patrick Jordan, who's getting more carries and opportunities tonight as he's had a good showing on the last drive. A couple of carries.
Oh,
As Meeker
the
will be
sack.
sacked. It's not been a good night for him tonight. He's been hit a couple of times, been sacked a couple of times, thrown a few interceptions. Not had a good night for him tonight. But hopefully he can bounce back. As I'm sure he will. He's committed to this Tigers team. Hopefully he can see what he can do in these last 7 minutes, you know. Maybe get it going in for next week. Get in a good rhythm. 3rd and 21. Back to pass. Pressure is on. Throws it to Jerome. Makes the catch. Well short of the first down. Be a gain of about 2. Maybe 4th and about 19. And it'll be a punt.
Tigers 18, Elijah Rogers, Centennial Chargers 11, Clayton Burke.
A couple of Tigers hustle onto the field. Might not get the snap off in time. Coach Walker will have to call a timeout. As Urbana did not get onto the field in time, similar to the first half. And Coach Walker is forced to burn a timeout. 7:34 left to go in this 4th quarter. Tigers down 27-6. the cheerleaders almost have a misstep. Not quite, though. They're still engaged, wearing their sweatshirts. I'm sure they're warm. Another Elijah Rogers punt, and this is a good one. It'll take an Urbana bounce to about the 35-yard line of Centennial. And that's where they'll take over 1st and 10. Looking to milk this clock down. Head back across Wright Street.
What was the call?
Not sure. I'm not sure of the penalty call, but all I know is it'll be 1st and 10 Centennial. That's all I'm for sure about. Handoff, Centennial. They'll take it up to about the 40-yard line for a gain of about 9 on 1st down. Jerome Rao with another tackle. Tigers' leading tackler on the season. Inside handoff to the fullback, who's breaking tackles. He is
a lot of tackles.
Almost escaped. And a nice tackle by Chico to save a touchdown. Another 1st down for the Chargers, as they are grounding and pounding this Tigers defense that's probably worn out, to say the least, especially with a lot of similar players on both sides of the ball. They've been asked of a lot tonight with struggling O.
Seems like number 11 is open on Centennial. They have to watch that. Oh,
another inside handoff to the fullback. And this time he is going to all the way down, tackled by Mike Maboyle.
Around the 5?
All the way down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Centennial.
First and goal for the Chargers at the 5.
Centennial is in prime position to add on to their lead. Another inside handoff. This time, Roberson will be stopped short. Stuffed to the line. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Under 6 minutes to go here in this homecoming game. Coleman takes a snap, inside handoff to
Touchdown.
Roberson, and he is in for the touchdown.
Oh, wow.
5:22 left to go in the 4th quarter. Chargers now up 33-6. Extra point coming up. Extra point is blocked by Urbana, and it'll stay at 33-6 as the Tigers will get the ball again. Centennial gets ready to kick off, and it's been a long night in the second half. Man has fallen behind 33-6, after being down 14-0 at halftime, as we get ready for the kickoff. Squibb right up the middle, fielded by Patrick Jordan. And the Tigers will possess the ball at their own 31-yard line. Get another chance on offense to get in a good rhythm, try to score. Wind is picking up again. It was died down there for a little bit, but it's starting to pick up a little bit. Snap to Meeker, back to pass.
Seems like this
pass to Jerome Rao.
Let's go.
Over the middle he goes, breaks a tackle.
Broke one tackle.
Is down across the 50 to the 48-yard line of Centennial. Nice pitch and catch. Meeker to Rao, Jerome Rao. And he is up and hobbling after that play. And he'll be in for this play, but he might not be in for the next one, as he is clearly hobbling a bit. Meeker, snap, pressure. Right in the good way to maneuver the pocket, and he drops the football, but falls on it. And that was a good job to maneuver the pocket, as he was under heavy pressure and manages only to lose a yard after fumbling. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Sure.
Meeker hands off to Patrick Jordan right up the middle. He'll pick up about 6. Under 4 minutes to go. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Most likely 4-down territory. Patrick Jordan takes the ball, and he is off to the races. Met with the Centennial defenders right as he took it. Able to maneuver around. pick up some good yardage. Gain of 13 on the play for a first down, Tigers. Down to the 31-yard line. Patrick Jordan has really been a spark for this, one of the bright spots for this Tigers tonight. He's picked up some good chunky yardage at the running back position. And he's a young player as well.
Ooh,
Elijah
tripped
Rogers
up.
takes the handoff. And they'll gain about 5 down to the 26-yard line. Rogers takes the handoff again. This time he barrels down. This will be good enough for a Tigers first down to the 15-yard line. First and 10, Urbana. Had a chance to break one open, just barely got tackled by the feet. Handoff goes inside to Patrick Jordan, and he'll be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
25, Patrick Jordan on the carry. Gain of 1 on the play. Tries to stop to 61, Raheem Jack.
Meeker back in the shotgun, ready to take the snap from the 15. Evades pressure quickly, and he will not get away this time. Met with 3 in the backfield at the beginning. No chance for Meeker there to do anything. So he'll be sacked all the way back to the 27-yard line. As it'll be 3rd and 21. Timeout Urbana. As Meeker had no chance on that play.
Seems like the student section's dying down a little. That was time.
With 2 minutes left to go in the game.
And
does not surprise me.
And the score.
33-6 Chargers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Chargers only have 1 win this season, right?
They do. They beat Peoria Richwoods.
They seem like a much better
couple of weeks ago.
Much better team, in my opinion.
Well, they've run into some tough defeats. They lost last week to, as I mentioned this earlier, to Peoria Notre Dame 48-42 in 4 overtimes.
Wow. 4 overtimes.
4 overtimes.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. So they had a rough contest last week. Could easily have 2 wins, and I don't know about the results of their other games, but could easily have 2 wins. And speaking of Peoria Richwoods, that's the Tigers' next opponent next week. At Peoria Richwoods. And our next broadcast, our last fall broadcast
of football,
2018, will be senior night against Normal West, Normal Community West High School. And the pressure right up the gut. I mean, these last 2 plays, Meeker has been right in the face. I don't know if there's not any communication on the offensive line, but Meeker has had rushers right in his face right after he receives the ball. And that's not a good method if you want to have a positive play, as he just threw that one away just in time before he would have been sacked.
Let's see what they do here.
4th and 21 from the 27-yard line. Meeker takes the snap, and he is sacked again.
Just this O-line right now.
Just bull rushing Meeker. O-line has had little resistance. And Centennial will take over with 1:58 left to go, as Meeker is sacked 3 times on that drive.
I think it can be expected that Centennial is just going to run out the clock.
And unless Centennial would like to
prolong the game
and push the score, they will most likely run out the clock here with the 1:58 left to go. The score 33-6. And call it a night on this homecoming afternoon/evening game.
You can see how disappointed the players are, but
players have to be frustrated. For most of these seniors, it was their last rivalry game.
Last homecoming game as
well.
Last
homecoming game, and it results in a loss.
Pretty big loss.
Centennial takes a timeout
What was it?
with 1:58 left to go. And Dylan, with 1:58 left to go in this fourth quarter, just want to get your thoughts on tonight's game. I know you're only here for 3 quarters, but give me your thoughts on tonight's game and what we should look forward to in the upcoming weeks.
I don't know. Like tonight's game, there's a lot of 4 and outs, like more than I've ever seen in a while. Even like the last game we broadcast with Richie's, I think we played a lot better. This game, our O-line just fell apart. Our defense just got tired. Wow, Centennial, they just took advantage of it, and that's just them being the better team in this case. But I don't think that I think any other chance, I think we'd play pretty fine against them. But just today seems unlucky.
Oh, a nice tackle there. The ball pops out at the end, but he was clearly down. Yeah, the Centennial offense just wore the Tigers out towards the end as they've controlled the second half. First quarter and the majority of second quarter were great. Tigers defense was outstanding. Offense, was good at times. Penalties set them back, but again, the first half was good for relatively speaking. And again, things kind of broke down on them in the second half, and that's where we are right now.
They're taking a knee.
And Centennial will take a knee, and they'll have to do it a couple more times, as we are now under a minute. Centennial will probably take one more knee once we get under 40 seconds here. That'll be the ball game. They'll hang on to win 33-6. Tigers lose this day before homecoming week, Spirit Week, as we'll have one more football broadcast coming up on October 19th, senior night against Centennial. Not against Centennial, against Normal West. Playing Centennial right now.
And that's the game.
And that will most likely do it. Players are heading toward their respective benches, lining up to shake hands. That's it. Another great broadcast tonight. And we look forward to seeing you October 19th for senior night against Normal West. Thank you to all the viewers who viewed the past couple of nights. Last night, volleyball, a win, 2-0 against Danville. Tonight, not the same result in football, but look to do better next time. Down these last 3 weeks, close out the 2018 season. Thank you for listening to this broadcast. It's Miller Calhoun, joined by Dylan Patel and producer Jason Liggett. And we'll hope to see you October 19th for senior night against Normal West.